Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you seriously serious? What? This, folks, these are actual images of solar sunspots that are releasing unbelievable, significant solar flares. X-class 3.1, X-class 1.6, X2. There's been two of them that's been X-class 2. Folks, are you serious? The X3 happened 3 times as intense as an X1, of course. And these are all taking place as we speak. The sunspot is the largest sunspot on the sun in 24 years. And it is already very active, releasing huge solar flares and CMEs. And it literally is threatening the earth. I mean, look, folks, did you know that the storm, 14 times larger than the earth, is happening right now on the sun? And earlier in the week, it unleashed solar flares, which have 1 million times more powerful than all the nuclear weapons exist on the earth. Now, this is what the impact is on the sun. That's how powerful these solar flares are on the sun. So they are potentially could release a solar flare eruption that could be society crippling with an electromagnetic pulse if it blasted toward the planet. So if something starts going wrong with your computers, cell phones, or electronic equipment, satellites, and that kind of thing, power grids, you'll know what's happening. Folks, this thing is mammoth. Now, let me just say, I received some very great information, actually, from Pam in California. Pam Brote. And let me just read to you. Here's some statistics. Because, folks, these solar flare eruptions not only can disrupt radio blackouts, we've already had some radio blackouts, can mess up GPS and satellites orbiting the Earth, but the pressure can cause mega earthquakes. Now, we've had significant increase dramatically around the world of earthquakes of being affected on the Earth's crust. They're sometimes known as monster quakes. Deep quakes are earthquakes that originate from depth of 500 kilometers beneath the surface of the Earth. But these deep quakes offer a seismologist an indication of how much pressure is building up between the tectonic plates of the Earth's crust. Now, the theory holds that more pressure being placed on these tectonic plates, the deeper the epicenter of the resulting earthquake. Back in 1970, the average number of deep quakes being recorded around the world each year was around 100. But by 1980, the average number had risen to 200. By 1998, the number of deep quakes being recorded was 600. Clearly, something's causing a dramatic increase in the pressure on the Earth's crust, which is to turn producing more deep quakes. Well, let me tell you what is happening. The sun is becoming much more violent, greater sunspots, larger solar eruptions, more frequent releases of CMEs, which all would coincide with the number of earthquakes dramatically increasing upon the earth. Matter of fact, the alarming increase in earthquakes and the escalating destruction they're causing has not escaped the attention of the media. Back in January 22nd, 1999, ABC News reported that in 1998, 9,000 people were killed throughout the world because of earthquakes. That number, which represented a 300% increase from 1997. As bad as this devastating earthquake trend was, on January 17, 2000, ABC News again reported that 1999 was above average year. 22,000 people died as a result of earthquakes. In 2001, 21,000 people were killed in major global seismic events. This alarming increase in earthquake casualties has also not gone unnoticed by the elected officials of the U.S. government, because CNN's also been reporting it, that this activity has increased. What's causing it? Increased pressure, not only from the core of the earth, but the tectonic plates pressure it's receiving from CME's waves of it from the sun. Now the Bible said there shall be signs in the sun, the moon, the stars, distress of nations with perplexity, seeing the waves roaring, men's hearts failing for fear of things coming upon the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken. So we know that this intense activity is coming and is upon the earth, and it's happening, a lot of it due to pressure applied by these tectonic plates. Now we're going to continue to watch, because as we said, the largest sunspots on the sun are right now happening, the largest sunspots we've seen in 24 years. We are going to produce and are producing massive sunspots, and this all of this affects the overall survivability of the earth. And the Bible did say the earth is going to melt with a fervent heat. They're going to curse the sun even and blaspheme God that this time is coming. You are approaching it sooner rather than later. Are you saved? The earth could go back in time 100 years if a significant eruption from this solar sunspot directly hit the earth. It could set us back 100 years. Are you saved? What would be your plan if the chaos takes control? I'm Pastor Paul Begley. Put your faith in Jesus Christ.